So one of the reasons I'm making this video, a lot of times the clients that I'm talking to will have a strategy session at the beginning to kind of come up with what's the situation, what fits for where you're at, what fits your particular ex, what caused the breakup. But sometimes after that strategy session, it's really easy to get your mind to hyperfixate on that person. I wanted to make this video for people to listen to. Once you have a strategy, once you understand what the best option is, it's really easy to get frustrated once you're in that stage where you're waiting. And there's a big part of no contact. There's a big part of winning back a relationship that you think was good enough and strong enough and healthy enough that it deserves another chance. Even in those cases, most of the time, it's going to involve a chunk of time where you're just what I call staring at rocks. And it's really hard to replace the power of silence and the power of space. So when you're in no contact, part of it is you're projecting strength that you might not feel. As a matter of fact, it's almost a guarantee that you won't feel it all the time. If you're in love and somebody broke your heart, of course it's going to feel really difficult. It's going to be really painful. And it's natural for it to even feel hopeless, for despair to settle in. Well, when you're in despair, what do? Instinctively, you focus on the thing causing you pain. And some of the things I'm going to tell you in this video are ways that you can kind of help focus on yourself. Focusing on yourself and rebuilding that sense of worth and lessening that sense of despair, it will feel emotionally like the more you let go of that despair, the more you're letting them go. It's not true, but it will feel true, so you'll instinctively try to hold on to your pain. The truth is, the stronger you can get, the more of that pain you can let go of, the easier it's going to be for you to project the resilience, strength, confidence, and charisma to pull them back. Intellectually, you'll know that you should work out, but what you should do and what you feel the power to do are going to be two different things in a lot of cases when you're going through a heartbreak. But look at it like this. Don't go work out to try to distract yourself. Don't go work out because it's a thing you're going to do to prove to them that they made a mistake letting you go. That's revenge, and it can be powerful, but it's not usually powerful enough. And at the same time, when you're going through a breakup, you're already feeling low about yourself. You're already feeling beat up. You're already feeling like you're not good enough. Sometimes going to the gym just reinforces that, and who wants it? But there's a process of framing things to yourself mentally and emotionally. Look at it this way. When you're in a state of no contact and you're going through a really painful breakup, you've probably had a thought very similar to, I would do anything to get them back. Okay, so this is part of that anything, and you won't feel like it. Don't wait until you feel like it. As a matter of fact, you might feel an overwhelming flood of dread, a sense of, I can't do it. Even though I want to do it, I can't do it. Well, look at it this way. You're not doing it to try to get over them. You're not doing this to try to show them that they made a mistake. You're doing it as part of a plan to reattract them. When you're going through the workout, go to the workout thinking that I'm taking the pain along with me. I don't know how not to miss him. I don't know how not to miss her. Go to the gym knowing that on that list of anything I would do to win my ex back, that needs to be on there because I have let myself go. And part of ongoing relationship maintenance means that you need to keep doing some of the things you did to draw that person in the first place. So my wife has been very loving and understanding about my weight gain that happened a few years ago. So I'm addressing it this time. So one of the things that I'm putting in, and this is something that I found that I really like. This is where I want to tell you about my first sponsor, Yesoul, which I'm really happy and excited to be a part of, to have this partnership. They've been really good to me so far. I had some back spasms that have really been limiting me. So I planned on making this video earlier, but it just made it really hard. But they're really patient with me, and I wanted to be able to share this with my subscribers and followers now. The Yesoul bike is, I wanted to get something to kind of lessen the impact on my shoulder and on my knees, because sometimes jogging, my shoulder's junk enough that sometimes even jogging can hurt it, just the back and forth. But a few things I wanted to share about the bike too. It has a variety of coaches. It has a variety of workouts. It's got its own app. It's got the tension adjustment. So I'll put a link in the comment section below if this sounds like the kind of thing that would help other people that need to address working out, that need to address getting in physical shape. This doesn't apply to everybody. And there's a discount code connected to that. And I have had a chance to try the bike now enough that I can actually recommend it. I've had a few people reach out to me for sponsorships and partnerships. This is the first one that I think is a good fit. So that's why I chose to say yes to this one. And I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope you guys are impressed with it. If not, that's okay. And I also wanted to include, there are some clients that I have when this was an issue. And I'm gonna put the before and after pictures in this section of the video. Now, I'm trying to hide their faces. I'm not giving away anything. I'm not giving away any identities. All of them have given me permission to put these pictures in the video right now, but I'm not a personal trainer. So I'm not trying to take any kind of credit for what these people have done. to really transform themselves in the middle of that pain. I just want to make that clear. Another thing was price point. I didn't want to have a partnership or a sponsorship with somebody that's offering a product when people are already in pain. When I talk to people, they're already feeling overwhelmed. So I don't want to have a product where I'm saying, hey, spend $2,000, spend $1,500, spend $1,000 on something and this will help you. And you don't need to have this bike in order to start working out. So I'm not trying to say those two things are the same. But if you're in that demographic where, like me, at my age, running can really hurt my knees. If I work out too hard, it'll rip apart my shoulder. So this was kind of the perfect thing for me. And if it fits you, there's a link in the description below along with a discount code. It will help me, but if it doesn't help you, don't do it. If it sounds like it might fit, then I hope you give it a try. And another thing that can help, and don't get me wrong, I know some of the things I'm going to suggest will be very beneficial and very effective for a lot of people. Other things that might not even be an option. And the number two thing I want to tell you is a dog, a pet, something that gives you a source to put that affection on. Like right here, I'm going to kind of give you an introduction a little bit more into my life. This is my dog, Maverick. Maverick, I'm ADHD, so I tend to feel things at a very deep level. This dog can sense it when I'm hurting. He can definitely sense it when I'm angry. He can sense it when I'm depressed. And this sensitive, beautiful, wonderful animal is one of the few people that, my wife and my family are included in this group as well, but they know how to read me. They know how to help me when I'm really feeling kind of overwhelmed. Like this dog, if I get too upset on the couch, he'll run to me. So this dog, if I'm going through a really hard time, he can just kind of sense it. He's a faithful and consistent companion, and he recognizes me even when other people might not. The reason I say that is if you're going through a breakup, a lot of times it feels like that other person forgot who you are. And one of the things that can happen when you fall in love, empathy kicks up a notch.